questioning the recent moves in St. Kitts' Citizenship by Investment program. Who truly benefits? St. Kitts and Nevis recently regained the top spot in the 2024 Citizenship by Investment (CBI) index with a score of 76 points, a ranking celebrated by some as a victory for regulatory rigor and international cooperation. However, it's worth taking a critical look at this ranking and the policies that led to it. Who is really benefiting from these new measures? And what are the long-term consequences for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis? Foreign influence on national policies. The 2024 CBI index is produced by a foreign entity in a country that has historically does not favor the global spread of citizenship by investment programs, especially by Caribbean countries. However, we must ask, how impartial is this ranking? The countries responsible for these assessments may not have the best interests of St. Kitts and Nevis at heart. In fact, they may be encouraging policies that, in the long run, could weaken the very foundation of our CBI program. What we see as higher rankings often reward what can be described as self-destructive policies, aimed at appeasing foreign governments or institutions, rather than protecting the interests of our nation. These entities claim to evaluate based on mobility, security, and vetting standards, but the more restrictive and burdensome the policies become, the higher our ranking seems to go. This should raise a red flag. Why would nations that are traditionally skeptical or even hostile towards CBI programs suddenly praise our efforts unless they see a hidden benefit for themselves? Who benefits from these policies? The recent changes, such as the establishment of the Continuing International Due Diligence (CID) unit, which continuously vets CBI citizens living abroad, are particularly concerning. While these measures are being marketed as ways to maintain the integrity of the program, they could discourage high-net-worth individuals from investing in St. Kitts, who would want to become a citizen of a country that subjects them to ongoing scrutiny, even after they have fulfilled all legal obligations. In the long term, these restrictive measures may reduce the appeal of our CBI program and push investors toward more lenient countries. While the international community praises these changes, it is the people of St. Kitts and Nevis who will lose out on the economic benefits of foreign investment. Erosion of sovereignty. Another major concern is the erosion of our national sovereignty. The new policies, particularly the ongoing vetting of CBI citizens in cooperation with international law enforcement, essentially hand over part of our decision-making power to foreign agencies. We risk becoming a pawn in global geopolitics, as our domestic policies are increasingly shaped by foreign governments and international organizations. Is this truly the best path forward for St. Kitts and Nevis? Or are we slowly allowing outsiders to dictate our economic and social policies? A race to the bottom? The CBI index and international praise may seem like accomplishments, but we should consider the possibility that we are playing into a game designed by those who do not have our best interests at heart. The tougher and more restrictive our policies become, the more we are applauded by foreign actors who may ultimately want to see the CBI program fail. By making the program increasingly cumbersome, are we setting ourselves up for a future where the CBI program is no longer competitive, leaving St. Kitts and Nevis economically vulnerable? Conclusion. Time for reflection. St. Kitts and Nevis must critically evaluate the recent changes in our CBI program and the motivations behind the international praise we are receiving. Are we implementing policies that truly benefit our country and our people? Or are we falling into a trap set by those who would rather see our CBI program weakened or eliminated? The short-term satisfaction of a high ranking should not blind us to the long-term consequences. Now is the time to question whether these policies are in the best interests of St. Kitts and Nevis, or whether we are unwittingly playing into the hands of those who do not have our nation's prosperity at heart.